Hi there. I am coming to you from the parking lot of Jack in the Box in Grass Valley, California. And the reason I'm here is because we have no power at our place, and no power also means no Wi-Fi. So I had to drive all around the nearest town to try and find a spot where I could do this update. We're at 34 backers. We've raised $1,813, which is on our way, but we really need some more donations to come in if we're going to make the $10,000 within 16 days. And, you know, there's so many fundraisers out there, and for people who really need it, people who've lost their homes in fires, natural disasters, big tragedies going on. And obviously this isn't a big tragedy. This is more the dream. This is more a fundraiser for people who really want to get that message of peace and horses out in this world. I've been doing it on my own. You know, for the Path of the Horse documentary, you may have heard that I sold my ranch, and I'm not in the position to do that right now because I don't have another ranch to sell, but I do want to ask for support, and all those little donations coming in are helping. Somebody asked me if the movie is going to be available free once it gets completed. And that I can't answer yet. My hope is that it gets picked up by a bigger distributor, something like it would be the pilot episode for a bigger series that would be like on Netflix or Gaia or Amazon. But we won't know yet. So it's not going to be released freely, certainly within the foreseeable future. So if you do want to be part of this, if you want to be part of the test audience, if you want to get an advanced downloadable copy to watch and to share with your friends, please support us at the $10 or up level. You will get a free downloadable copy, and share it with your friends. Sharing is free, and it's a proven way to help spread this message. So even if you can't donate right now, just share it. That would be great. So today in the update, we're going to hear the second part of my interview with Shannon, who did my course and who got a lot from it. So I'm excited to share with you that. And, you know, they tell us our power is going to be turning back on today and then off again tomorrow. We'll see. I'm leaving on Wednesday to spend 2 weeks teaching in Spain. And I know that sounds like it's a way that I'm making money, but actually these overseas teaching trips, I always end up losing money because it is so expensive to travel there. But I do it because, you know, I'm healthy, I'm willing, and I love to spread this message. So please support this so it can come out into the world, so that I can feel like we're part of this team and we can do our best. You know, please support the other fundraisers where people really, really need the money, but support this too. You know, just $10 and you'll get to be one of the first people to watch this film. And with any luck, I'll be able to get a shower tonight. That would be great. I would really appreciate that. I wouldn't feel like a homeless person living in my car. But anyway, you don't want to hear more of that. Let's hear from Shannon now.
I come in late from outside often.
Right.
And the last thing I want to do is, you know, a 3-course meal. And so I just try to get real, you know, like everything has a texture to it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And just stay real present with it. Then it's kind of fun.
Exactly. Yeah. When you're really in the moment with whatever you're doing, it's not cooking anymore. It's just, I'm moving here. I'm moving here. You know, I'm doing this motion. It's just these motions, but we have this concept of cooking, you know, or dishes or housework. And that's the only trouble, you know, I mean, that thought of, oh, I don't want to do this, I'll do it later. Yeah, it's a negative thought. You know, it's probably poor me. Most likely.
That's the easiest one for them to fall under.
Yeah, they're prevalent. It's funny. It's confronting too. It's like, wow, I really feel entitled to have things go my way. And
just, where if you center yourself and don't think, it's likely that you'll just get up and do it.
Or not. And either way, it's not a problem. You know, the concept of problem is all in the mind. There's no problem in presence.
I like that one. I'll write it down.
So true. So true. Yeah. You have to be caught in time and in this concept of that there's something else that needs to be happening for there to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We could have the opposite experience. We could be like, wow, I have all this food in the refrigerator and look at my cupboards are full. And I mean, it could be this blissful experience, but somewhere along the line we picked up, oh God, I got to cook now, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just an old habit. It's just an old habit of thinking that way, that, you know, when you're present, you're not thinking. You know, you can step out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can allow something else to come through, which is like the miracle of cooking. Like, how easy is this? You just turn a knob and you have flame. I mean, geez. You know, you have these
I know.
beautiful
You don't have
pots.
to.
Yeah. And hot and cold running water right there, exactly the temperature you want. I mean, that's pretty blissful, really.
Mm-hmm.
Sinks right next to the stove. You don't have to go out and pour the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. And showers. Oh, showers. We get, I mean, it's like our own personal waterfall. That's the exact temperature we want for pretty much as long as we want. I mean, that's, you know, more than nobility had 100 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They spent their whole day making those things happen.
Mm-hmm.
That was their daily ritual.
Right. Yeah. A hot bath. I mean, that was just, if you get that once a year, if you can, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're so blessed. And just to be able to step back and recognize that can create a whole different experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to teach people if they don't have that foundation of presence first, of, you know, see what's going on in this moment that's so rich and deep and beautiful, that you don't need to be right. You don't need to one up the other. You don't need to show them how they're wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to stroke your ego.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, who cares? Let's give that up.
I know.
This
That
moment.
is the hardest not to slip into, is that
Mm-hmm.
trying to, I think, have somebody recognize you for somebody who has a knowledge base in whatever they're talking about. But you know how that goes. Then the person says, "Oh, you do that? Well, let me tell you." You know, the other, you know, and that's not who I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So when you can kind of step back from that and just see them as they're looking for connection the way they know how to do it.
Mm-hmm. And to find that space where you crave, oh wait, I'm getting all, you know, messed, scattered in there. There's too much going on. Just finding it again every time. That is just remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
That's that easy.
I know. I know. I know. Why don't they teach this in schools? This is the most important thing we can learn. Because with this, you can go anywhere and enjoy it. You know, have a good attitude about it. You know, not take it other people's things personally.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking for the people who seemingly have really blessed lives, whatever that means, but you know they've got nice family, everything. Without learning to become present, though, eventually that stuff runs out in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not, you know, you wake up one day and, you know, you have a chronic disease, or, you know, something really bad happens in your family, you know, without having learned that, it can be a rough road, even for a person who never had to stop and think that life wasn't just going to be great for them.
Yeah, you don't have those inner resources to handle challenges as they come.
Mm-hmm.